How are you doing?
Lovely to see you.
Lovely to be here with you. It's Monday, it's 4 o'clock.
It is time for
Forethought.
I
Yay.
did that, yeah.
Did you get it right?
No,
Have we ever got that right?
we will. There's
One day.
time. I gather there is still time. They're not expecting us to burst out into normal life just yet, are they?
No, not yet.
Yeah, but
A few months to
we're
go.
getting there, aren't we? We're getting there.
How's everybody? Have a good weekend. There you go.
Let's have you. It'd be lovely if we could see you in the chat rooms. If you would like to write something, let us know that you're there, and that we are not alone in the world.
Okay, let's find your.
This is the weekly moment that is Adam helping me with technology. Actually, it's far more than weekly, but that is lovely.
We're all on.
So you might be able to see in Adam's. Oh no, you've taken your sunglasses off now. But at a great distance is the lady that I call Barb, or
I
Nanny
call
Barb.
Mum. I call Mum.
But the lady that you call Barbara Bird, the legend that is Barbara Bird, is here quite a long way away. Can you see her? She said
In
she
the
wouldn't come on
distance,
camera. She
across
said,
the garden.
She said you can see her, and I said you can't. So if you want her to come on camera, you're going to have to tell me in the chat. Okay. She says she's here. She's here in the garden. You can see her, but you have to vote for it.
Who's on? Who have we got on?
Alan's here.
Nice
And
to see you,
Teresa.
Alan. Welcome, Teresa, to our
and,
garden.
And Barb / Nanny Barbara / Mum / Barbara Bird.
I'm sure she's been called worse.
I don't think that's very respectful, to be fair.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
But it is lovely to see you. And we had church from our house
My
yesterday.
lounge yesterday in front of our bookcase.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. It was kind of terrifying and exhilarating, but also just felt quite natural, didn't it?
It felt good until it died.
Until everything disappeared.
Do we say that every week? It feels good until
Yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't, until it breaks.
And then I did a Lou Bird, which was I sat at the desk rocking and praying and hoping that it would come back. But most people did come back, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I think so. I hope so. Good.
So, shops are open.
Yes, the shops are open today. Woohoo! Who's been out shopping? Not me.
No.
No.
I have to say, I'm kind of sitting at home thinking, we've managed for 3 months without anything new. We can manage, I don't know,
That's kind of true, although Amazon does arrive. Actually, that's for our kids.
quite often, yeah.
Our
Yeah, that's
kids.
true.
JJ.
Yeah. Wish. Yes, the dangers of Wish. Yeah.
So,
We've got a book called Little Bear and the Wish Fish. I think
JJ.
that is
the
JJ.
wish
JJ
fish.
is the Wish Fish.
he does. He likes to go on
Yeah.
Wish. And actually, he's been ordering more things off Amazon more recently
Yeah.
than Wish.
Things with one arm.
Yeah. He's got a great T-shirt. You may have seen it. He posted some pictures yesterday.
Yeah. What does it say?
He says, I'm working on the landing,
Yeah.
obviously with his arm in a sling.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
kind of a joke.
it says we've got a vote. Yes, we want to see her, says Chris. Alan says we want Barbara. I don't know if you're willing to do a large arc and appear on camera around there.
Here
She's
she
coming,
comes,
she's coming. Drum roll.
Here we go. There she
There
is.
she is.
Hello.
There you go.
Covered in bleach. I'm cleaning the caravan.
Oh, it's great. There you go. You've just made everybody's day.
Everyone's happy.
I'll go round 2
happy now.
metre distance.
Apparently they're queuing for miles at Primark.
Yes, I saw that on the news.
Yeah.
And at Sports Direct down the road.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
I went past, we've got a shop a couple of doors down from where we live, and I walked past and the door was open, and it just felt, quite
Yeah. It
surprised.
hasn't been open for a while, has it?
No, I hope someone goes in there and buys something. It didn't look very full. But it sells antiques, so, and second-hand
Oh,
stuff.
I've been needing to buy an antique for 3 months.
You've been gnawing, haven't you, to buy an antique?
An antique.
To buy a piece of glass-blowing
Thing.
fish
Candle
or
holder
something. Yeah.
Or something.
It's the kind of thing they sell. But you must go there.
Yes.
Longham Antiques, go and buy a collectible.
Yes, definitely.
Support your local
It's
businesses.
open at last. That moment you've all been waiting for. It's open.
You can collect again.
Have you got a word for us this week, Ruth?
Well, we have to do our quiz first.
That's what I mean. A word.
Oh, yes, that sort of word.
That's
Thought
the
you meant
word I
like
was
a
talking about.
spiritual word.
No.
You got a word.
No.
Okay.
We want the word.
So, in previous weeks, we've had tartle, Oh, sorry, just in case you haven't seen this before, which I do believe everyone who is online with us at the moment has seen it before, but just in case you're watching this back and you haven't seen it before, we are finding words in foreign languages that don't have an English equivalent. Words that there really should be an English equivalent, because when you read this definition, you realise we need that word.
Yeah.
So we've had tartle, which is where you forget someone's name as you're introducing them to someone. So,
You tartle.
hey, this is my friend. Introduce yourself. Haha. And you try and kind of cover up for it. We've had kummerspeck, which the literal translation is grief bacon. And it means the weight gained when overeating because you're sad. And then last week, it's not on the piece of paper, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
know it meant reheated cabbage.
Yes,
Can
it's
you remember what it was?
Cavoli riscaldati.
Ah, that's right, the Italian
The
word.
Italian word. Trying to make a failing relationship work.
Yeah, reheating cabbage.
Reheating cabbage. So what's the word this week?
So, I think it sounds kind of Scandinavian again. Estrenar. Now remember, there's no
Estrenar.
Googling. Estrenar. I feel like it's going to have a rolled R. Estrenar.
I like it when you roll your R's.
Thank you, darling. Okay, and we have got 3 possible meanings for estrenar. She said in a very English accent, estrenar. And then we'll have some votes as to which is the correct one before we do the big reveal. So, hold on to your hat. If you can bear the excitement, here we go.
Suspense.
Do you want to do the first?
Okay,
One.
the first one. A is estrenar. Estrenar. Does it mean catching your skin in the zip on a piece of clothing?
Oh yeah, when you're just and then it catches in your neck.
That is so.
Is it the bit of skin, or is it just the process of doing that?
Well, I think it's the process of catching your skin. Oh, I've estrenard. Ooh, ouch. I need to go to the casualty. I've estrenard.
Or that would make
Yeah.
sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Painful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or is it wearing something for the first time? You know that feeling you put on a new pair of socks and you feel like the world is your oyster?
I love a new pair of socks.
Yeah.
I do. And a new pair of pants.
Let's move on. Or a new jumper,
Why?
a new pair of shoes.
I can say pants.
We're not talking about his pants.
We can say
Please
pants.
tell me you don't want to hear about his new pants.
Underwear, new underwear is the best feeling, I think. Yeah, my mum's agreeing with me. New underwear.
Well,
just
Sophie,
feels-
Simon and Sarah have just joined. All the S's. Please tell Adam to mind his own pants. We don't want to hear about them, do we?
I remember when my daughter Grace bought me some socks with days of the week on, and the problem that gave me. 'Cause
You can imagine.
at the time, because I can be a little bit OCD, not very, but I would not want to wear Monday socks on a different day.
No.
That would just freak me out. And sometimes, in fact, because I wear socks for 2 days running, sometimes
Don't ask.
if they're still clean, I'm not a particularly smelly person. If they're still clean
It's true.
at the end of a Monday, I might think, oh, I'll just put them there and I'll put them on again tomorrow.
But you
on a
couldn't, could you?
Tuesday.
You couldn't face it.
Ah,
You
the
could-
pain. I did ask for underpants with the months of the year on. That would see me just fine.
That's horrible. So,
January!
let's move back to estrenar. Is
Okay.
it the act of catching a bit of skin as you're doing up a zip? Is it the feeling when you're wearing something for the first time?
Or is it static hair that cannot be tamed? Kind of, hair up
Happens
in the
with
air.
children's hair, doesn't it? If you rub a balloon
Yeah, or play on the trampoline.
On
For
it,
some reason,
yeah.
the trampoline does it too.
and then the hair just,
Gets big,
yeah.
spiky. Estrenar, which do you think? A, catching your skin in a zip. B, wearing something for the first time. C, static hair that you can't push down. My
Let's have
hair's-
some votes, shall
My
we?
hair's gone all estrenar. Okay, Annette says B.
Okay, well,
Hi,
Alan,
Annette, by the way. Nice to have you with us.
Alan is still talking about his new shorts.
Oh, he's bought some new shorts. Did he buy those today?
I don't know. Did you buy them today?
Did you buy those shorts
Oh,
today, Alan?
Sarah wants to know, I think probably before she votes, how do you spell it? E-S-T-R-E-N-A-R. Estrenar.
You pronounce it as you say it.
Yeah,
Estrenar.
or at least,
As-
yeah, how I'm saying it. So we've got,
We've got another
we've got
B.
A, B's and C's. And you've got some more over there.
Just
oh,
B's.
a couple of B's. Okay, so at the moment B's are winning, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
B's.
Teresa, I can
Mad
imagine.
hair.
I can imagine Teresa with estrenar
Yeah, yeah.
hair. Yeah.
You play with balloon or go on the trampoline a lot, Teresa. Do you?
I have been thinking actually about weight-bearing exercise, like trampolining or jogging. I haven't been doing much since since lockdown, and it's very
You've been
important.
doing much exercise?
No, I haven't been doing much weight-bearing exercise. You know, you've got to have some, what's it called? Impact.
Oh, I see.
Not high impact, but middle impact exercise. It's actually good for your bones.
Like what?
It's good for your bones. It helps keep them
What do you
stronger.
mean? What do you mean? What kind of exercise?
Well, like
Middle
running,
impact?
jumping. It's the jumping in the front row. You know, when you head down the front of
yeah,
Sunny
yeah.
Hill, and I have my weekly or
In the mosh
twice
pit.
weekly jump. And I haven't been jumping.
With the
And
kids?
Yeah. And I had a little jump with Eliza the other day. It nearly killed me.
Yeah.
So we've got some more B. In fact, B is quite popular.
So Alan says he didn't buy his shorts today. He bought them online at Marks and Spencer last
Okay.
week. Okay.
I hear there's some sales as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody hears of any good sales, let's get it on the group chat.
Yeah.
Get those bargains.
So are we going to give an answer here?
Okay, so actually, I think they all know it. Mostly,
Yeah.
they've all got it right. Mostly, the right answer is B. Wearing something for the first time. That lovely feeling.
Estronar.
Estronar.
How would you use that in a sentence, though? I'm having a moment of
I'm
estronar.
feeling estronar.
I've got having an estronar day.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I wonder what it actually means. I wonder if you
What
can find
the literal
actual
translation?
translation.
Adam's
We've
going
got
to
find
Google
out.
now. Teresa says that we wouldn't want to see her on a trampoline. I would like to see Teresa on a trampoline.
Oh, okay. It's Spanish. And
Okay.
and it means brand new.
Okay.
Brand
Yeah,
new.
that makes sense.
Estrena.
great.
Estrena.
So
How would you
that-
pronounce that, Mum? You. Estrena. Estrena.
So it brings us rather nicely
Go on.
to the Bible. Woo.
There, see what she did there.
Yeah. There was a point today. We actually managed to link our foreign word into the point because we were talking, weren't we, about how the shops are opening.
Yeah.
And suddenly you feel, oh, I can buy something, I should buy something. I think that's what all those people in the queue outside Sports Direct and Primark are thinking.
Yeah.
They might not have woken up needing a new T-shirt and a pair of leggings,
But,
but
no, they can.
because they can,
Trainers,
off
yeah.
off we go, don't we? We all do it.
Yeah.
Well, do we? Some of us do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I personally don't much like shopping, so I have to make myself go. But
My wife doesn't like shopping. How cool is that?
for our bank balance, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
definitely. It is good.
But some people love it, don't they?
They
It's
do.
a recreational activity. It's Saturday afternoon. What did you do? We went shopping. Oh, I'm sorry. No. We love it.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
do. People do it as therapy as well, don't they?
Yeah.
And
Because
how-
then they get the moment of estronar.
Yes.
Yes, but it
I probably
diminishes.
It probably is a chemical thing, isn't it? When it releases some endorphins or something when you buy that thing.
It's definitely a nice feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What we got?
Still discussing Teresa on the trampoline. So
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, it's not really. I know people think shopping, or maybe they think, oh, somebody else has got this, so I ought to have it. But it's really not the kingdom life, is it?
it's not, no.
And I think actually the key to true happiness is contentment.
Yeah.
Didn't Paul say that?
Yep.
I've learned what it is to be content in all circumstances, and I think actually that's where we find happiness. But you know, having much, or I've been in plenty, and
Yep.
I've learned to be content.
Well,
whatever I've
he
got.
says, I've learnt the secret of being content. I can do all things.
It's a
through Christ,
secret.
who strengthens
It's a
me.
special secret.
But then he tells you the secret, which is I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think as well, it's very easy to compare yourself with someone else, perhaps someone who does spend more time, attention on what they have. Although then you have to maintain what you have, and you have to store what you have, and then you have to sort out the things that you no longer want because you've got new stuff in. So I do think, I call it the tyranny of things, when you've got so many things that they're actually bugging you and you have to do something about it, and you spend time that you wouldn't normally want to spend. But I think we all know, and it's a message that we say often in Christian circles, but often it's not heard in secular circles with your friends and colleagues and neighbours, which is, we don't really need that much stuff,
No.
do we?
No. And I think so many of society's woes, although they might say, oh, I don't have enough, I could do with more money, actually, probably what you need to do is spend less.
Yeah.
Often, I think.
Yeah.
And it's a spending issue rather than a income issue.
Yeah.
I think so often, certainly in all the people that I talk to and kind of counsel who have got themselves into financial difficulties, generally because they've spent outside their means, and it's just not a it gives you that moment of estrana, that
Yeah.
moment of happiness. But
it
ultimately,
fades pretty quick.
it does
Yeah.
fade very quick.
I remember Fred, our friend Fred, who I think is from Nigeria, and I won't even try and do the accent, but he used to say, "Fru, a pound saved is a pound earned."
There you go.
And that was such wisdom, such wisdom.
Yeah.
And I often think of that when I'm thinking, do I need it? No, I don't. A pound saved is a pound earned, and suddenly I'm £5 richer than I would have been if I'd spent it on that thing that I didn't need.
What thing?
Well, just
I think.
theoretical thing. I love this. It says in 2 Timothy 6 verse 6, godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into the world and we can take nothing out of it. But if we have food and clothing, we will be content with that. Yeah, so great.
That's good.
Yeah, who doesn't want to be content? Sit back and enjoy.
Being able to
What we
enjoy
have
what we
and-
have without thinking I need more.
Yeah,
That's good.
and avoid the tyranny of things. Too many things.
Yeah. 'Cause
So
then, then you need a bigger space to put the things in.
Yeah. I'm just seeing. Oh, look, Katie's here. Hello, Katie.
Hey,
How you
Katie.
doing?
Good to
How
have
was
you
school?
with us.
Just jumped on. Got the wrong end of the conversation. But she hates shopping too. Come on, Katie. High five to you about that. I've got Gottwalder.
Older.
What does that mean?
I've got older.
Oh, I've got older. And I need less and been more content. I love gardening now. I wanted to show you the garden this afternoon because my cosmos is looking majestic.
It is, at last.
Finally.
It's taken, what, 8 weeks since we did that?
Yeah, long time. Yeah. If you want to see my garden, Adam said that you don't want to see my garden.
No, I
think
didn't
you
say
do.
that. I said I'm not sure if the Wi-Fi. I don't want to risk taking the camera.
That's what we
too
need
far
an
away
English
from the
word for
Wi-Fi.
is fear of Wi-Fi cutting out. There needs to be an English word for that, doesn't there?
Yes. We should make that
We
up.
should, we should find some words
Fear of the
that,
Wi-Fi going.
that are needed.
And I have found that more and more in lockdown, particularly doing all the live streams, kind of that sense of dread that any moment the Wi-Fi might cut out.
So if you've got any suggestions for that word that means fear of Wi-Fi cutting out, feel free. Post them up. Let's see them,
Yeah.
and we might adopt them over the rest of lockdown.
Yeah. Annette James says there's 50% off Sports Direct today for NHS workers.
Okay. I'm not an NHS worker. Are you?
No,
No.
I'm not either.
No.
No.
Okay.
Um,
Erica, get down to Sports Direct. But you know, Erica's actually great at shopping. She's such a good present buyer.
oh, she is.
Oh my goodness, every present she's ever bought anyone in our family, and there's a lot of us, just hits it on the head every time.
Every time.
I would love that gift. You're lucky if you
Erica,
get a mug
she'd love
from
that
me.
gift.
No, not that gift. That ability, that talent of finding the right gift to the right person.
Okay. Are we there?
Yep.
Okay, don't forget, Wednesday we have
Jake Parker.
Jake Parker on One Group 7:30. Don't miss it. And obviously Forethought throughout this week. I think JJ's back on this Thursday, isn't he?
He is. He's quite excited.
Okay.
Yes. He's doing JJ and Friends. In fact, he's asked if you could be his friend for
He
the
has.
first week.
I'm going to be his friend on Thursday. Yeah. So.
So you can see Adam again on Thursday with
Look
JJ.
at you! Sunday, Monday, and Thursday.
Katie Lurie says fear fi.
Fear
Fear
fight.
Fi, yes, yes. Oh, Jonathan says Fear Fi. Good job, Jonathan. Fear Fi.
Fear five.
So, what's the matter? Nothing. I've just got Fear Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Why me? Yeah.
Have
Okay.
a fantastic week.
Bless you.
That was Monday, and we look forward to seeing you next Monday, and obviously at One Group and all the gatherings.
All the other gatherings.
Yeah. If you're not in a small group, do write in to admin@sunnyhill.church. We're really hoping that everyone who's not in a small group can now join that via Zoom or Facebook Messenger or other devices. But it would be good to start to not just manage for a few weeks, but actually go forward and develop fellowship and meaningful connection with each other. So people want to hear your views. Join a small group.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.